It's a beautiful Wednesday in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day, reporting all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. My experience has been most buyers will wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they inquire about it, and the problem they face there is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple of days in most cases, and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video and you see something you like, you can call me immediately and I'll make an appointment for you to get inside and take a look that day. If you like what you see upon our inspection, we can write up a contract right then and there and have you under contract on the home before most buyers ever even knew it was for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog. It's keywestinvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description below. There's a lot more details and information on the homes in there, any unique features the home may have, information on the individual rooms and room dimensions, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it'll have photos of the water view. It's just a lot more information than I can fit into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and I update that every day from the multiple listing service as well. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up and like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep current with the Florida Keys real estate market and know what's being listed at what price every day, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video of this nature each morning. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm currently making an offer where I'll contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs, but you have to wait to the end of the video to hear about that. We have 6 new listings that came on the market in Key West and the lower Keys today to talk about. Before I give you the information on the listings, the state of Florida's legal department insists I cover the boring legal stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house we have is in Key West's Midtown neighborhood. It's very close to the beach, at Higgs Beach and the White Street Pier. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,722 square foot house with a nice in-ground pool on Patricia Street. It's being offered at $1,999,000, which is a very good price for a house that size with a pool that close to the beach. Then we go up to Sugarloaf Key on Upper Sugarloaf. For those of you familiar with the Keys, Upper Sugarloaf is where the Sugarloaf School is. This house actually happens to be right directly behind the school. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,464 square foot house on a canal, which is a fairly large house by Key standards. It's on a very large lot too. It's on 4 lots. But it's being offered at $1,649,000, which is ridiculously overpriced for that neighborhood. Even though it is canal front, it's at the dead end of a canal, so you only have 25 foot of dockage. And it's also at the dead end of a canal that faces southeast, which is where our predominant breeze comes from in the summer. That breeze feels great in the summer, but it also, when you live on a canal, brings all the seaweed into the canals, and at low tide it gets really smelly. That particular neighborhood just does not justify $1,649,000 for any house, especially one on that street. It's not the greatest street. It's in the VE flood zone, so your flood insurance will be much higher, and it's just surrounded by much lesser homes. I would stay away from that one. Then on Cutlass Lane on Cudjoe Key, we have a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,448 square foot house on the canal. That one's being offered at $1,499,000, which is an excellent price for a house on Cudjoe Key on the canal that size. Then we go for the next 2 listings up to an area called Venture Out on Cudjoe Key. Venture Out's a very unique community. It's a mobile home community. But the things that make it unique, the biggest one is the transient rental licenses. You can rent and venture out one night at a time, where most of Monroe County is a 28-day minimum rental period by law. And in Key West, it's a 30-day minimum rental period by law, unless you have this transient license like they have at Venture Out. It also has a couple full-size tennis courts, a couple pickleball courts, a regulation full-size basketball court, shuffleboard courts. There's a full-service marina there with a ship store, dock master, fuel dock, boat ramp, bait and tackle store. They sell drinks, ice, pretty much everything you'd need to enjoy a day on the water, whether you're going fishing, going on a sunset cruise, or just going island hop and have fun in the water. That being said, Venture Out, in my opinion, is not the greatest investment if you're buying it as a rental home, which is what most people that buy in there do buy for, is to rent it out vacation rentals because of the transient license. I've ran the numbers on several properties in Venture Out. I have a client looking to buy anything that has a transient license. I've sold them probably 3 or 4 properties. If you pay cash, you get about a 3 to 4% ROI on the price. If you take out a mortgage, your return won't even cover the bills. Where if you were to take the same investment and buy a transient licensed property in Key West, you'd get on the low end 6, on the high end up to a 10% ROI if you pay cash. And it would more than likely cover most, if not all, of the bills in Key West. Granted, the Key West transient properties are a lot more money. They start around $1.4 million. I just sold one at $1.490 in Key West in the 1800 Atlantic. So you're paying a lot more money, but my thinking is if you're paying cash for a $600,000+ place and Venture Out, you could get a mortgage for the rest and buy the property in Key West and get a much better return and also a much higher appreciation value. The first one we have in Venture Out is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 816 square foot mobile home. It is on a canal with very good deep water boating, but it's still $629,000 for a mobile home. The next one's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 860 square foot mobile home. Also on a very good canal system with very good boating, and both these units have the ability to rent them night by night. But this one's $650,000 for a mobile home. To me, that just doesn't make any sense. Then we go to Summerland Key for the last one on East Shore Drive. Summerland Key is one of the more desirable, sought-after keys in the lower keys because of the deep water boating. You can get a 50 or 60-foot sport fisherman into Summerland Key easily, or a sailboat. And East Shore Drive is one of the premier streets on Summerland Key. The houses are open water. The lots are usually at least 20,000 square feet. Some of them are up to an acre or more. They have a sunrise view. They have deep water boating. And they have that southeast breeze, which is our predominant breeze in the summertime, which feels really good with the summer heat coming in. Most places in the Florida Keys, you'll find in the summer, it feels cooler here than it does anywhere in mainland USA, even though we're further south, because we've always got that island breeze. And having the southeast exposure gives you the main island breeze, so that's a nice feature to have too. This one's being offered at $3,899,000, which is an excellent price for an oceanfront house right on East Shore Drive on Summerland Key. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my commitment to pay $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. I know we're getting close to June now, and closing by June 30th might be tough, so I decided I'm going to extend it a little bit. You do not have to close by June 30th, 2024. If you're selling the home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. If you're buying the home, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. Then we can close after that, and I will still honor that $1,000 commitment I made. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more so, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.